I really don't
Oh,
know what to code in Java.
okay, okay, no problem. Pranjal, what we are going to do is, those students who are still struggling with writing the programs in Java, okay, they don't know how to write the programs in Java. I can conduct a separate session for you all. Is it okay, Pranjal? We can conduct a separate session for
That's
you.
totally fine because I'm okay with the logic part. I'm totally fine with that. But I just have issue in syntax part. I don't know what to write,
Okay, okay.
how to
So
apply
if
that.
you, yes, okay, no problem. If you are struggling with these kind of problems of how to write the program in Java, how to do it from scratch, if you have questions in that, then let us arrange a session tomorrow. Tomorrow in the afternoon after lunch, like 3 to 4. Okay,
Sure.
I'll create a session, and who all is having issues in that and how to create a program, you can just join that Google Meet. Okay, I'll share the link in the email. All right, whoever is having the
Okay, okay.
issue, yes, yes, no problem, Nidhi. Even you can join. Anybody can join. It's open session. Even the whole class can join. I don't mind in that. All right. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, no problem. Okay. Okay. So creating or checking the number whether it is prime or not. That if you have questions, then create checking the logic of the program. How will I write that program? Syntax is a different thing. But if you have question in checking the logic of the prime number or not, or factorial or not, the logic part you tell me if you have any questions in if you're struggling with that.
No, no, ma'am. Logic is not an issue. Logic is totally clear.
Okay. Okay, okay, no issues. All right, I'll share my screen. Let us understand a very good, very smart class, math class in Java. With this math class, you can do so many things. Once I'll explain this, you will get to know what different things you can, implement using this math class. Okay, and before that, okay, just like you have seen prime numbers, right? There are also AMIRP numbers. That is the program that you are going to do today. AMIRP numbers, which is nothing but the reverse of prime. All right, AMIRP numbers are the numbers who are in reverse also prime. If you reverse the number, they will be still be prime numbers. So can you give me a few examples of that? The prime numbers, initially the number has to be prime number. If you reverse that number, that reversed number will also be a prime number. 91.
13.
Yes, very good. 13. Yes, very good. 13 and 31. Very nice. Maybe very good. Any other examples or can you think of? 97, 79. Right? Is he right? Pranjul is right. Right? Very good. Yes, yes, 11, very good. 17 and 71, very nice. Yes, very good. So what we are going to do is, before you do the program of checking for the ML number, we can write a program that actually reverses a number. Once you know how to reverse a number, then you will be able to implement the logic of checking whether the number is prime and ML both, right? So what we are going to do initially is we are going to write a program that actually reverses a number, right? Yes, reverse is using swapping. Okay. If the number is a 4-digit number like this, then how will you do swapping? Maybe you can unmute yourself and speak. How are you planning to do? Can you tell me?
Ma'am, using the index of each
Index.
number we can place
Yes.
like 0, 1, 2, 3, then not will
Yes.
be at first and then
Yes. Using move and divide function also you can do. You are also
yes,
right. Modi, very good. Yes, you are also right. You can find the index of a number and then you can change the positions of that, right? Number. Very good. But now, index of a number, that is what you're talking about, string things. So when you are telling that you need to find the index of a number or the position of a number, that's where you're talking about strings in here, right? But you can even do the same program using mode and mode division function. Now whichever way you're comfortable with, I'm not forcing you to use whichever any which way you want to do. But if you are using string here, then you will need methods to convert string to int, right? And also you will need methods to convert integer to string, vice versa. Okay, we'll see that also. No need to worry. All right. So any which way you're comfortable with, you can do. We were doing. I was going to show you the math class initially. Then we can shift to that program. Now there is a math class in Java. A class named as math. Which now do you remember the scanner class? Anybody remembers the scanner class?
Java.util.scanner.
Yes. Here we used to import something, right? Like this. right? Okay. The thing is that, okay, anybody who has not done scanner class, in lab, people who have not done scanner class. But everybody is knowing scanner class now? A, B, C, all the three labs, scanner class is done? Not done. No, okay, no problem. Okay, okay, not done in C. All right, okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. What I'm explaining here is that we don't need to work on that for now. But math class, just like you are including something in C and C++ or even in Python, for importing something, we used to mention your import statement, right? We can use hash include, and then we can mention the name of the library that we want to mention here. Like this you are doing in C and C++ also. But for using this math class, you need not to include anything. It is already freely accessible over here. All right. Why it is freely accessible over here is that there is one package, one library class, one library folder, which is openly accessible here everywhere. The name of that folder is lang. Right. Now you might say, why is public written over here and public is not showing you any error? Why you are writing class over here and class is not showing you any error? Why you are writing all these keywords over here, but still these keywords are not showing you any errors? Because something must be by default imported over here so that it allows you to write void over here, like stdio.h. Without that, you cannot write void, right? In C also, right? You need some library files initially to write these functions. And same thing is over here also. In Java, there is one package known as lang package, which is by default imported. You need not to explicitly mention the include statement for this. What I meant is, you need not to mention the include statement for this lang package over here. And all the keywords like class, public, static, all these keywords, string, class, whenever you are writing integer, whenever you are using these operators, everything is already mentioned in this lang package. So, and that's the reason only you can use this everything freely over here. Now, the math class is also residing inside this lang package. In this lang package, in this lang folder, math class is also there. So you not need to import or include anything for math class. There is a question, see, Viva question or any question that you will face in future. Which package is, which folder or which package you can freely access in Java without importing it? That is lang package, lang, lang package. Now, in that package, this is the class which you can use very freely. Math class. Now, when I say math class and when I say that all of the functions of math class are static, they are not non-static, they are not instance, right? So, can I say that to access all the functions of math class, as the math class is having all the functions static, I need not to create the object of math class. Am I saying this correctly? Am I saying this correctly? People are sleeping if they are not answering. See, what am I saying is, if I'm saying that math class is having all the functions and variables static, then I need not to create the object of that class to access the functions here. I can just use it like this math dot something. I don't need to create the object like this. Is it correct? This is, see, this is error over here. Are you understanding static and non-static methods?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Only Panjwani is saying yes. Okay. So you can unmute yourself. You can always unmute yourself. There is no problem in speaking something. Always talk to me. Whenever you are creating object of certain class, or whenever I am saying that if math class is having static method, just like I said, main is static because the compiler will access main like this, class name dot function name, direct access. It doesn't need to create object of first class. If it goes and creates object of first class, it will require two statements, first for object creation and then for calling the function. And compiler is not doing these two things. It is automatically accessing because the function is static. That is the reason main is static, that it can access directly with one statement. When you run a program, it doesn't require object creation and calling of the statement. This may create overload in the backend. This is the simplest way to create an access functions. Now, when I say that if some function is static, you need not to create object of that class. You can directly access those functions with dot operator. Class name dot all the function name. See, there are so many functions over here. See, there are two variables also. In NetBeans, this blue colored things are variable because they don't have any brackets over here, right? If it's a variable, it will not have any bracket here. Then see, pi is a variable. If I try to print the value of pi like this, if I try to print the value of pi like this, then see what will be the output. See, it is going to be a double value. Did you check? It is going to be a double kind of output here. All right. See, it is value is also mentioned here. Let me run and check. Let me see. Meanwhile, I also want to find something for you all. Okay. Let me search math.java, then we'll go for ASCII. Okay. Where is it? Okay. See the output 3.14 and this much precision. After 4, after dot, you will have either 8 or 12 digits of precision, right? When you see this, you can use math, things like this. Now, I want you to give me answer of this. If I want to find the very simple question, if I want to find the area of a circle, what is the formula of that? Can you tell me?
Pi r square.
It is pi r square, right? How can I use this pi in that? I am assuming r is some value. Say, for example, r is 10. I am assuming r is 10. How can I use this?
So we can store it in a variable.
Math.pi.
Yes, you can store pi in variable, of course. Yes.
So we can directly also use
directly you can use. Yes. We can also save my pi. My pi equals to c. I will save it like this. It is possible. It is possible. Yes. Now you tell me how will I use it? Or area.
Say double area equals to.
Area equals to. Now what?
R into R.
into R.
Into R. Right? Yes, very good. And then we can print the answer. Right? Area. Okay. Very nice.
Then we can also use power variable.
Yes, you can also use power. Yes, I am coming to that point. I am definitely coming to that point. Now, you need not to save it over here. Again, this is optional. See, I can directly use here math.py. But did you check? See, M inbuilt class by convention, by their convention, M is always capital. Inbuilt class string always capital. Inbuilt static variables, both capital. Did you see this? Yeah. Are you seeing this, what I am telling you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. And inbuilt all the methods, they will follow camel case sensitivity. So you will have, like hump, even if you are using multiple methods over here, like C, math not something, copy sign, C, then S is capital, camel case sensitivity. When two words are combining, always the second word's first letter is capitalized in all the inbuilt methods. See, add exact, E is capital, right? See, decrement exact, E is again capital. Floor div, D is capital. When two words are combining, always the second, this is always capitalized. Second words, first letter, camel, like a hump in the back. Okay, let us use a few more methods here. See, I can also use power. Pow stands for power. Math.pow. Okay. I can always do A comma B here. A comma B means it is going to compute. Yes, A to the power B. Right? Yes. Now, let us compute A to the power B. If you have some variable and B as 3, right? Then let us try to print math.pow, then A comma B. Right? What the answer will be? Can you tell me? Can you tell me the answer? 1,000, right?
1,000.
Now, the reason, see, the thing is over here, all the math functions will always output the result in double format. If you say 1000, you get 0 points. But if you say 1000.0, you get full points. All the math functions, see, to show you this, I'm coming here. All the math functions will always return double. You go to power. Let me show it to you. Even if the arguments are of type integer, P, Q, R, S, okay, see, even the arguments are of type integer, they will automatically get converted into double arguments, and the output type is always double. In this NetBeans, this is the output data type, and this is the input data type. Okay. So power will automatically convert both these arguments into double when it takes input itself. If you are mentioning double here, float here, or integer here as the arguments, automatic conversion is automatically happening in the background for converting them into double. And always the answer will be in double. Are you getting this? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
People are sleeping in the class today. Oh, everybody is sleeping in the class today. Nobody is answering me. Only few people are answering. See, others are sleeping in the class. No. How would I know you are not sleeping? You are saying yes when everybody is saying yes. Is it like that? See, Riddhi is saying yes. Huh? Okay. Now the complete text will be no. See, everybody will say no. Okay, no problem. Now, let's come to the next function. Just like you have power function, you will also have square root function, right? And you may also have cube root function, right? Okay. To use them, what is the formula? Now you tell me, if I want to use square root, how many arguments do you think square root will take here?
1.
1, right? Because square
One
root...
math.sqrt.
Yes, very good. SQRT and 1. Very nice. Because square, yes, very good, Saifali. Because you can find square root of one number at a time. So math dot, I can search for the function here. I am using square root SQRT. See, even if you mention integer, automatically it will be converted to double. Huh? So if I mention here 4, now you tell me the answer.
2.0.
Yes, 2.0. Yes, because output type is of double type, right? Very good. If I want to use here cube root, then same thing will come, except instead of SQRT, it will be CBRT, cube root. All right. If I mention here now 8, now tell me the output.
2.
Again 2.0.
2.0.
8, yes, very good, 2.0. Always the output will be in double type. Okay. Okay. Any questions so far?
No, ma'am.
All right.
No, ma'am.
Now, do you know those sine, tan, cos functions? You might have studied them initially somewhere. Sine, cos, tan, you
Yes,
know this
ma'am.
thing.
Trigonometry.
Trigonometry, yes, exactly, yes. Okay, so just like that, you even have these functions in math class. Now, see, before we do that, can you tell me, whenever in maths, whenever we write sine of 90, is it degrees or is it radians? This 90 is degrees or radians?
Usually radian.
Degrees, right?
Degree, 90 degree. hai.
90 degree, no?
Standard
Pi wala
we use
radian.
radian.
Standard, can you repeat that?
हम standard है कि radians use करते हैं.
Yes, but you can convert that into degrees also, right? Yes, exactly. So what I mean to say here is that if you tell me now, if I'm mentioning, you tell me this thing. If I'm mentioning, say for example, some value as 90, even you can do this also, okay? And I'm passing here in math.sine. And I'm passing here value. Okay. Then what is the value of sine? Do you know this?
1.
1, ma'am. 1.
1, right? See, is it showing me the correct answer? No, right? It is incorrect, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What you need to do is, you need to convert this to radians. See, there is always a conversion from degree to radians and radians to degrees. If I want to convert degree to radians and radians to degrees, I can use the function math dot to degrees to radians. In Java, this input, this angle input will be always in type of radians. So what will I do? I'll pass this value over here. I'll convert the value in radians. As this will be a double answer, let me store it in some double variable. And for this x, I will find the sign value. Are you getting what I'm doing? Whatever is the value written over here, I'm converting it to radians, and that converted value I'm passing in math.sign. Now this should show me the correct value, right? See, what I'm telling here is that math class, sine, tan, cos, all these functions that you will be using, they will take input in form of radians only. So if you understand degrees, convert your degrees to radians and then use it over here. Are you getting what I'm telling? Is this understandable?
Yes,
Okay. Math functions will always take radians as input. They will not take degrees as input. Even if you mention cos, now tell me what is cos 90?
0.
Oh,
Zero, ma'am.
Yes, now it is going to print some another value. See here. See, it is e raised to minus 17. It is not able to print this. That is the reason it is showing like this. Let me try some another value. Let us try like 45 or something. E raised to minus 17 means it is going beyond that. Okay. Let me try. Yeah. Yes, you were saying something. 2 radians. Let us try. What is cos 0? Cos 0 will be 1, right? So I am using here function inside function. Yes. So I'm using here function inside function. A nesting of function, it is possible. Even you see this. Radians calculate karenge idhar, and then we are using cos out of it. Okay. Now it is going to print the correct answer. The reason it was showing the answer previously, it was correct only. See, but it is in, you see, e raised to minus 17, right? This will be 0, no? What is minus 17? You are, minus 17 means you are shifting this decimal 17 places before this 6. That is very large precision for a double value. Are you seeing what is e raised to 17? Do you understand this in math? E
Yes,
raised to minus 17 means if it is plus 17,
ma'am.
yes, plus 17, then round up the shift the decimal 17 places on the right hand side if it is plus 17. If it is minus 17, then shift this point to the 17 places on the left hand side. That is very precise value for double. This math is 90, right? Cos 90. It is going to be 0 point something only, but exact value they are giving over here, right? But in minus 17, so shift your decimal to 17 places before 6. That is the meaning of exponent 17, negative 17. E means exponent. Okay. Now, so you can even calculate tan over here. See, just like this, you can even calculate tan. All right. You can even calculate cot. No, cot is not a function. Sorry, you will only have math, sine, cos, and tan. See, you will not have cot and other. See, a tan is there, a sine, which you know. These things you know, a sine, a tan. This you know. If you don't know, that's also fine. No need to worry about that now. Okay, no need to worry about that. But you can see sine is there, tan is there, and cos is there. Because cot, cosec, and all these functions can be found out with the use of this only, no? Tan, sine, and cos. So they are not giving you that. Tan is hyperbolic tan. This is again a different thing. Asymmetric tan, a tan is a different thing. That will be coming in your engineering maths. You will study it later. Okay. All right. But you also understand this thing. You can always convert your input into radians, and math functions will always take radians as input in this, not degrees. So convert your degree understandable value to radians. And radians output also double. This output also double. Everything is double over here. Okay. Any questions so far?
Ma'am,
Hello. Yes. Tell me.
ma'am, what if we don't want 0.0 after each answer? We just want integer in answer.
Okay. Then convert it. Convert it. Say for example, see here only. Let me write here sign. Okay. Or maybe this answer. This is easy to understand. See, maybe this answer. If you don't want 0.0 over here, convert it into integer. Typecasting. No. Now it will be showing you only 2, right?
Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to see the syntax.
Yes, yes, yes. You can always convert this like this. In the before showing the answer, you are converting that answer into integer and then showing it. One more way to do this is doing this, saving it in a variable of type integer, and then printing the value of b. Both are same. Are you getting what I did over here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Whatever is the answer, I converted into integer, stored it into integer, and then printed the integer. Doesn't matter whichever way you are comfortable with, right?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yes. Okay. Any questions? People, any questions so far?
No, ma'am.
All right. Okay. There are also functions to find the. There is very simple thing. See, also functions to find the minimum and maximum of two numbers. Like, see, I'm using all the functions in SOP, but you can always use it like this, max. See, max is having 4 different syntaxes. Do you see this? Integer, comma, integer, return type will be integer in maximum function, max function. Double, comma, double, double. Whatever is the input data type, that will be the output data type. If I'm passing this a, comma, b here, right? And I'm saving whatever is the answer in a certain variable c, then now c is going to be of data type integer. Max is having this facility, but other functions, those we were seen before, square root, cube root, then this radians, degrees, sine, cos, and all will have power, all this will have double as the output. So this is the max function. You can also use this function in nesting to find the highest of multiple numbers, okay? If there are 3 functions here, say three variables here, you can use this function in nesting also. I'm calling a chain of function here. Initially, I want to find the maximum of a, comma, b, and then I want to find, I will put here d. Is this correct what I have done? You check, is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What this will do? First, inner function is always solved first. So a, comma, b, the highest of this will be replaced over here. Comma, again with 5 you are calculating the maximum function. Again, this is also possible. You can even do chain of functions. All right, are you getting this? If you have maximum, then you will also have minimum, no? See, people are sleeping, they're not answering. Early in the morning, you all are sleeping.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you all awake?
Yes, ma'am.
No, see, people are sleeping here. Early in the morning. Shall I shift your lectures to different timings? Or is the first lecture okay for you? I can change the timetable. All right, you are always awake. Oh, Monday has. So what? Rishabh, so what? You had a late night yesterday. Sharma, so what if it is Monday? 6 a.m. Acha, you woke up at 6 a.m. That is what you are telling me.
He slept at 6 a.m.
Then no, you just go wash your face and come back again. This lecture you are not going to do anything except study. You are not allowed to sleep here. All right. So minimum is also one of the function. Now, any questions? Okay, one more thing I'll show it to you. Wait, even you can do like this. Like I said, no, double is also allowed here. Then you can 10.4 say for example. And let me mention one more value here. 10.39. What will be the output? Now can you tell me, Sharma?
तेज तो होने गया है शायद मैम.
नहीं इधर ही हूँ.
What will be the output?
A
only, no?
10.4.
Right? You are right only. Yes. Now what about this?
10.39.
Yes, very good. Correct, right? It always checks for the precision also. Even if you put 0 over here, it doesn't matter, huh? See, doesn't matter. Yeah? Yes. Okay. Another thing that I want to show, power is done, this is done, la 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 la. Oh yes, round functions. Very good. You know what is round? Round you understand in maths.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the output of this?
2.
2.
Ma'am, 2.0.
2.0, right? Because always round will be giving you answer in double only. Always. Let me
Double.
check here. See, oh yes, round is having 2 types. But again, long, see, if you are mentioning a double value, then it will be converted to integer only. Long is a type of integer only. No. Same float value, it will be converted into type of integer only. Round, right? Okay. So and here the answer will be in type of integer only. If it's a bigger value, like a double, then a long answer will be there. If it's a smaller value, like a float, then integer answer will be there. So 2, right? But now, if I mention here 2.7, then hello, 3. Correct, right? 3. So if you go beyond, what is 2.5? Now you tell me. 2.5.
Ma'am, 3.
3, right? Yes. If you are in the range of 0.0 to 0.4, then whatever is the current number is the answer. If you are in the range of beyond 0.5, then the next number is the answer, right? Upper number is the answer. Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. All right. One more function I would like to show to you. Before that, I would like a smaller example like this. Okay. Seal. Seal. Any idea what seal will do? And any idea what?
Function, ma'am.
Yes. What
Give
floor will do? 2 functions. Yes.
Close
Now-
function.
Yes. Tell me the output.
First one 3.
And second one 2.
Will be 3, and second one will be 2. Okay. How? Can you tell me how? What will seal do? Seal will give you the upper.
Ma'am, seal will return the smallest integer greater than this number, greater than or equal to this number.
Yes. Yes. Seal will always give the upper whole number. The upper number, which is a whole number. Ceiling of your home. So whether it is 2.1, even if it is 2.1, the answer is always 3.0. See, right? Even if the answer is even if you mention here 2.9, the answer is always 3, the upper value. But floor will always give you the lower value, lowest, closest whole integer. And this is going to be the upper whole integer, not closest, but always upper integer, always lower integer. But again, the output is not in form of integer. Here, the output is in form of double. Did you check that? Seal is giving you a double, and also returning type is also double. Even if you mention your whole number like 2, the output will be always converted into double. This will be converted to double, and the output will always be of type double. That is 2. Are you getting the seal and floor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. One more important function that I want you to use that function. You'll be using that function so many times actually. A good point, a good turning point. This is random function. Any idea what random will give you the output as?
Any random number.
Any random number, okay. Okay. The return type of this random number is actually, see, double, right? And it is not taking anything over here as the input. Just random, simple random. Now, you tell me what is the range of numbers it is giving you the output in. Tell me the range. Okay, I'm going to run this function for multiple number of times. See this number. Okay, again I'm running it. See the number. Again I'm running it. See the number. What
0 to infinity.
Yes, 0 to infinity. Is it showing you 1, 2, 3, 4?
Ma'am, less than 1. 0
Yes.
to 1.
Yes,
0 to 1.
Yes, exactly. The range is 0.0 to 1.0, but it will never be equals to 1.0. It will be always less than 1.0. It never turns out to be 1.0. See, 0.99999 can take. but it will never turn out to be 1.0. Are you getting this? See, this is the range. Now, this is for your homework. I want you to, this is something that you can do it in maths also. If somebody is asking you that by using this, try to extract or try to form the numbers that are in multiples of 10, which means that they should be in the range of 0 to 10. I want you to do this at your home. Try it out. Using this, you can multiply this answer. No, you can multiply this with 10 or with 100, right? And you can get the number in a bigger range. No, see. Now you can get the number like 80. Means it is multiplying 0.08 with something. So all these numbers will be from 1 to 100. Are you getting this? See. People, are you awake?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. But I want you to figure out a formula that not just creates 2-digit numbers or maybe 3-digit number or maybe 4-digit number. No, I want you to create a formula that given the starting and ending range, I want you to generate the random numbers. So starting number should be given to you, ending number should be given to you, and generate the random numbers in between this range. That I want you to figure out. Okay. To do it at your home whenever you are free. If you are not able to do, I'll help you out in that, of course. But try to, because why I'm telling you this, in the programs where you will be rolling the dice will have 1 to 6 numbers, places, right? Or if there are 2 dices, then 1 to 12 numbers could be there. Or if you are doing a lottery ticket program where you want the lottery to generate automatically with random numbers, then you will be using these numbers in that. Random numbers are also used in cryptography. Random prime number can be generated. Or when you randomize things, they become more critical, they become more complex. So random has many more applications apart from just creating games. But I'm asking you to create a number in this range so that you will be able to, figure out later. You can even solve, you can even put this in practice in multiple programs, right? Like if you are asked to, there are so many applications. I cannot think of many of the applications here. But if you have examples, you can quote. Where do you think this can be useful? Can you tell me? Where do you think this is useful for? Where you can use this? Random. Can you tell me any examples that you can think of? Anything you can
Tic-tac-toe game.
Tic-tac-toe. Yes, whenever you are playing a computerized tic-tac-toe or you are playing in the versus of a computer, you can always randomize that move, right? Very good, very good. Yes. Any other examples?
Ma'am, stone
Lucky
paper scissors
program.
game.
Lucky program. Yes, lucky number. No, that program, no, beta. Right?
Housey.
Housing.
In generating encryption keys.
Encryption keys. That is the basic application. The most critical application is that only. Very good. Yes. Then any other examples? Very good. You can always randomize things. The more you randomize, the more fun it will be, the more complex things will be.
Rummy and all games.
Yes, in the card games, right? In card games, you can randomize things. Yes, yes, exactly. What, beta? Ishto. Oh, yes, yes.
Very basic game, classic.
Yes, very basic game. Yes, even that you can randomize the moves, right? You can randomize the dice rolls, right? So these are the applications of random number. So always try to, try this thing first. Try to create a start in this range. Yes, somebody was saying something.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम ये नंबर शो कैसे करता है? मतलब रैंडम तो हो जाता है कुछ भी, मतलब नंबर शो करता है, लेकिन कहाँ से आता है वो नंबर?
Very good, Shri Prasad, very nice. Can you repeat that question?
मैम ये नंबर शो कहाँ से होता है? मतलब नंबर शो तो हो जाता है, कोई भी रैंडम नंबर शो हो जाता है, लेकिन वो कहाँ पर होता है वो नंबर?
Oh, okay. See, I was meaning to show it to you. That only. I don't like. I cannot find that folder here. If I'm able to find, I'll show it to you. Wait. I wanted to show you the code of this math class where everything lies. Actually, is anybody having idea in which folder the code will be? I wanted to show you that only. No, not in bin. I have done this before, but I forgot it right now. I actually showed it to my students before that you can find your complete this library here. It's in some folder.
आईडी में ही होता है शायद.
In ID. No,
Yes.
in this.
फंक्शन पे क्लिक करते तो उसका कोड खुलता है दूसरे टैब में, आईडी में ही.
अच्छा ID में ही होता है. अच्छा, how do you do that? Can you
वो
explain?
याद नहीं है. पहले आता
Okay.
था. भूल गया हूँ.
Oh, okay. That I actually. Oh yes, I just clicked it and it. Oh yes, see, math.java. This is created already by Java people. We are not creating it already. It's done for you. I wanted to show you this. See, everything is static. This I wanted to show you. See, static, right? See, this is static. Function static. Double sign. Now you are talking about random. No, see. There is a predefined function strict math. I forgot to show you log also. You can even find log here. Log to the base of 10, log to the base of e, both you can find. Strict math is a function which is having this functionality. Math is what we are understanding, but in turn it is calling one more class here. See, strict math. All right. Let me find if, yes, random. Random, no, not this random. No, not this one. This one, see, it is in turn calling a random number generator holder. There is a separate class for that. That is in turn calling a random number generator holder, another class, right? See, a whole separate class is being called here, from which you are calling another function using next double, and then it is returning you the output here, right? The code of it is not mentioned here. If I'm able to, okay, if I'm able to see, I'm able to open this class, I'll open it. No, I cannot open this class. Oh, this is the class itself, but it is calling a different, class over here that I'm not able to open. Class is there, which is showing you new random, but where is this random function that they have not mentioned here? It is not mentioned. It shifts the bit. Actually, it shifts the bit only, and then it generates the number randomly, but it is not mentioned here. Whenever you are free, you try searching for it. Okay.
Open file to it.
Yes. But you can see, you can browse the complete code of library files here. Huh? It is possible. Here also, and here it was there here somewhere. Let me check the path of it. If I'm able to copy the file path. Here also it is possible. Okay, it is in a zip file. src.zip, jdk. Okay. JDK. Oh, here. See, this is the folder. So somebody was asking me in one of the class that are you able to put your own source code over here? I said yes, you can put your own source code over here. In src file, Sun Java, not Java. What was the path? Java only, no? But this is only Swing. Oh, it is still extracting. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, see all these packages. Are you seeing this? Lang package I was telling you, right? It has math class, data type class, integer, everything is here. See, here you can open this math class. Somebody was telling me, can we add our own class files? Can we add our own classes as a library package? Yes, you can add, okay? You can add your own class anywhere you want, okay? And then you can use that in your program, of course, right? Okay. Okay, any questions so far? People, any questions so far?
No, ma'am, all clear.
All right. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. The program that I want you all to think about, today again I lost the time. What I want you all to do is try reversing the number using this division and this percentage. If you want to reverse a number using string, it is very easy. See, but you have to use string methods. See, if given a number, to reverse this number in a string, it is very easy. You can convert any number to string. Like, say, for example, I want to convert A to string. I am converting A to string. And then you can use index of method, like the girl said, Nidhi said. You can use index of, you can use character at, those methods to reverse it. But string is a whole separate class that we haven't explored yet. There are multiple methods of string class that we haven't done yet. That we'll be doing before array only. I'll be doing it because you are so curious for that. I'm okay with doing it before array, no problem. In next class, we'll explore it, of course. But you try to do it without this first. Can you do this without this by dividing it with 1000 and all?
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
if you take a loop, then you can use math.power of that, 10 comma some variable I in that loop, and then you can divide it with 10, then 1000, like that you can do. No, like that also it is possible. In whichever way you can do, but try to use loop in this. Don't try to fix a number like this. The number's length could be anything. Try to do this without fixing the length. Okay, so that is the point where you will try to use your looping concept, dividing it by 10 and then modulating the number.
Length
Yes. Okay, can you repeat that?
equals to a dot length.
A dot length. That is the thing. No, see, whenever you are using an integer, a dot length is not possible because it is not a string. It is not a string. It is not possible. Length is only possible in string. But what you can do, you can terminate your loop where till a is not 0. Till that you can run your loop. No. And unless and until the number is not 0, you divide it by 10 every time. Modulus it every time. When it number becomes empty, when it becomes 0, at that time the loop will automatically terminate. Right? If you constantly keep on dividing a number by 10 every time, then what will happen? At some point it will be like 1 divided by 10, right? Because the last number here that remains is 1, no? So it will be what? 0, an integer. So until and unless the number is non-zero, do this. When the number becomes 0, just stop it. That condition you can give for breaking the loop, no? Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, try it. Try the homework for today. 2 things I'm giving you. Figure out this formula. Inputting the random numbers in the range. In the range, can I find random numbers or not? All the numbers should be between 1 to 10 or maybe 5 to 15, like that. Can I do or not? That is one thing. Another thing is try to reverse a number without using any string or any inbuilt functions, just with your own raw logic, with using for loop and integers. Okay, try doing this. If not, I'll help you out in the next class, of course. Okay? All right. Any questions for today's session? You are right. Actually, one more comment I wanted to give. Bhavdeep, you are right. It will never become 0.0 also. 0.0 nahi hoga, random number. You are right in that. And it will never become 1.0 also. Okay, they both are exclusive. They are not included in that range. Yes. Okay. Are we clear with today's session? Any question in math class? Hello, students.
No, ma'am.
All right. Okay. Let me
No, ma'am.
take
it's
the
okay.
attendance. Yes, then you all can leave. Okay. 2, 1, 1, 2. Ayushi? Rohan?
Ma'am, present.
Yes. Okay, Ayush. Oh, sorry. Ayush. Rohan? Rohan is not there. Okay. Bipin?
Present, ma'am.
Yes. Why it is not actually. Okay. Manav?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Anuj. Okay, those attendance are taken, they can leave the session. Huh? Riddhi?
Present, ma'am.
Yes, Vidhi?
Present, ma'am.
Yes, Raj? Gash?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mansi?
Yes, ma'am.
Nikita?
Present, ma'am.
Manthan?
Ma'am.
Manthan is present. Smith Kumar?
Present, ma'am.
Devansh?
Present, ma'am.
Yes. Divyajit? Allah is not there. Yashank,
Yes, ma'am.
Dipen,
Yes, ma'am.
Tushar. Tushar is not there. People don't write in chat, huh? Maybe it is present. See, you will write in chat only. I know you. Okay, Yash,
Present, ma'am.
Darshan Manyar, Parmar.
Present, ma'am.
Present,
ma'am.
Okay, both are present. All right. Udayaraj,
Present.
Rishabh,
Present, ma'am.
Shivanshi,
Present, ma'am.
Janvi,
Present, ma'am.
Manushali, Harshvardhan.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Okay, both are present. Okay. Vidyairaj,
Present, ma'am.
Vidhanya, Bharti,
Present, ma'am.
Avinash.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Avinash, you are making a pattern here. See, absent, AAAP, like that. Pranjul? Yes. Limbani?
Present, ma'am.
Limbani, you are present today. Limbani? Arjun? Maharana? Tanmay Raj?
Yes, ma'am.
Dignesh?
Present, ma'am.
Panjwani? Sushil Prasad?
Present, ma'am.
Yes. Dhruvi? Who is not there?
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Naitik?
Present, ma'am.
Dharmik?
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Mohammed?
Present, ma'am.
Yes. Krunal Chauhan?
Present, ma'am.
Nidhi?
Present, ma'am.
Arpit?
Present, ma'am.
Meghna?
Yes, ma'am.
Yash?
Present.
Howdy?
Present, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Divya? Saif Ali? Samir Alam?
Present, ma'am.
Yes. Isha?
Present, ma'am.
Vibhusha?
Present, ma'am.
Yes. Om? Aditya?
Present, ma'am. Aditya.
Yes. Kriplani? Kriplani is absent. Aditya Jain? Sedakan?
Present, ma'am.
Priyank? Tushar?
Present, ma'am.
Nikita?
Present, ma'am.
Yes. Girish?
Present, ma'am.
Pathik?
Yes, ma'am.
Enrollment number 62. 62. Shri?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. 61. 59. 60. 63.
Ma'am, AI6. Ma'am, AI6.
Yes, ma'am.
63 is present. AI?
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, AI6.
61 is
AI6.
present. He's texting.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am, big data 10.
Just, I'm not done with the attendance. Just 1 minute. 64 present. 65. 73.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 13. Mohammed.
Yes, ma'am.
Darshan.
Present, ma'am.
Jaideep. Kriti. Kriti. Yes. Vaishali. Vasu. Yes. Kunal Joshi.
Present, ma'am.
Raj. Okay. Yes. Who is saying? Others can
Ma'am,
leave.
AI6.
Tushar.
AI6.
Okay. Tushar. Wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Tushar. Okay. I have marked you present.
Rohan, ma'am. Big data 11.
One by one. Bipin.
Yes, ma'am.
Bipin. You are marked as present only.
Rohan, ma'am. Upar.
Rohan. Okay, Rohan. Okay, Rohan. All right. Done?
Ma'am, AI 62 present.
Okay. 62.
Yes, AI.
Yes. Okay. Yes, you all can leave the session.